That's unfortunate. The heck? I didn't even see this guy.
Our friend, the creepy little girl, she said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living, one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be...
Edna, stop right there!
I'm not talking about Dezel, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either!
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dezel was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
Spinning his hat.
Hey, Shepard, tell me something. How was Dezel in his last moments?
He was smiling.
He was smiling.
So, he was he? I guess he got his wish after all.
Zaveid, you knew Dezel, didn't you?
Sort of. There was a time my comrades and I saved him, and he was just a little rascal.
Oh. Is that why you're...
Yep. He learned by copying me. And yet, I don't think he even remembered who I was. That fellow tossed everything away, even his memories.
That's pretty sad.
But if something gets thrown away, you just gotta find it again. And you found it for him, didn't you?
Oh god, his hair is clipping through his body.
Hey, are you trying to comfort me, Zaveid?
You bet I am. You're gonna be my all-important vessel pretty soon. Can't have you getting all malevolent on me.
Huh?
And on that note, I think I'll go talk to Lila about that Sublord Pact.
You gotta be kidding me!
Well, I can't exterminate the Hellions all by myself anymore, can I? And besides, if I tag along with you, I can collect your debt to me whenever I like.
You can't just decide something like that!
Oops, I did. Anyway, see you tomorrow, Sheps.
By the way, is his weapon a belt
That
on his
lousy-
wrist? I just realized that. His weapon is a belt on his wrist. His weapon is a belt on his wrist. I don't think I need to reiterate that anymore, but his weapon is a belt on his wrist. Did you hear that his weapon is also a belt?
Saray.
He's like a dad. His weapon is
Back
just
there,
like, yeah,
I spoke with
yeah.
Dezel during his last
Belting people.
moments. And when I saw him then, I remembered something that I'd forgotten long ago. I had met him before, when I was really little. I realized he'd probably been protecting me ever since, my whole life.
Rose, Dezel didn't want you to know that. He said he wanted you to live believing you'd come this far by your strength alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wanted. But I actually wish he'd just straight up told me. Without knowing, I was a jerk. Self-absorbed and totally ungrateful to him.
Sorry.
From now on, you gotta tell me these things, alright?
Right. This is actually a load off my mind. I was worried you'd be, devastated.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things happened all at once. And somehow it doesn't feel like I'll never see him again. And the garbage that crazy Simone chick was spouting, I think it says more about her problems than anything else.
Rose, you're my hero.
Oh, I just don't like to think too much. Anyway, Saray, you get some good rest.
I will.
Wait, hold on. We were supposed to explore the castle, right? But then we had a fight that was like 20 minutes long. That's... That's kind of funny, actually. My fridge is like on the fritz. I can hear it like bombastically bouncing around. Bombastically.
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I think this one's gonna be tough. Even if I share the burden, I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
I'm sure it reached him.
Did she just use the fire seraph to make the air go higher?
Lila,
Yes?
thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
Alright then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Is that everybody? I think that's 5 people. Edna, Mikleo, Lila, Rose. Well, it should only be 4 because I'm the 5th one and I can't talk to myself. Or can I? Oh, I'm doing it right now. Oh, fuck. I kind of wish the chest would disappear. Don't you hate that?
Morning, Saray. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Saray!
Oh, Zavid, you're still here.
Ouch! Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo. My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautelis.
Now tell us of the 5 lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
It can't be.
I didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautelis really did become a Hellion and bind with Heldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened.
And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe. But we need to be able to stand against Heldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in. If you'll let me fill the Dezel-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
What do you believe we should do?
Saray!
No. What were we talking about again?
Hey, Can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight.
Oh god, that's cringy.
That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there.
They zoom into the tears.
Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really, really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice, but in the end, he was smiling. If only I talked with him more. Oh, forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go.
Hold your horses! Don't I get a pack thingy?
Oh,
Alrighty. So, now what do we do?
just as planned. We're heading to Glavend Basin.
Since it's the place where we first met Heldolf.
Glavend Basin, huh? Here we go.
So yeah, let's see something here. Sophastia. I think that's what his was called. Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. It looks like their Saphiric arts are the same because they're based on me. Okay.
You said you'd fill in for Dezel, right?
A man never goes back on his word. Well, unless it's with the ladies.
But can you really do it?
Oh ho ho! You doubt me, huh? Come on, you've seen what I can do.
Yeah, but only because you practically forced it on us.
I said I was sorry. Jeez.
We get how strong you are, but what about the spiritual power of wind? You don't have to go back and get it?
Not to worry. The shepherd takes those spiritual powers into his being, so there's nothing to worry about. Especially not with an able and handsome wind seraph like me.
All right then.
I won't let you down.
I'll see to it you don't.
I'm a little surprised. You're quite knowledgeable about spiritual powers and shepherds.
Well, I am a well-experienced grown-ass man after all. You know, you can always count on me.
Ooh.
I know this is real sudden, but there's something I want to ask y'all so I can fit in a little better. Tell me your weaknesses.
Why would we tell you something like that?
Hey now, that's cold, Mick boy. I'll tell you mine
Mick
to make
boy.
it fair. On days when the temperature is low, I get cold.
Yeah, because you don't wear any clothes.
Oh, I see how it is. You want something juicier? Let me tell you something. If a girl starts crying, there's nothing I won't do for her.
Didn't need to know that, thanks.
You guys are tough customers. All right, try this one on for size. I'm strong against earth, but weak against fire.
We knew that.
That's no good either? Well, then here's a juicy tidbit that'll rock your world. As far as I can see, from the waist up.
Lila
Lila
is...
This isn't even about weaknesses anymore.
Looks like you're fitting in just fine, I'd say.
Hey, Zavid. I want to ask you about something you mentioned.
Oh, Is this your response to my love confession?
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You said there was something you had to settle with
Wait,
my
when did he
brother.
do that?
That's all there is to it, really. There's just something between us we need to settle.
And that something is?
I told him, please let me marry your little sister, and he punched me.
Don't lie.
Oh, come on, he'd totally do something like that.
Fine. Don't tell me.
No wonder he's worried about her all the time.
So what's this really about? Did Edna's brother ask a favor from you or something like that?
Who wants to know?
Does it have something to do with the oath?
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. But even so, A promise between men is just as sacred.
Oh, that's a lot of skits. What? Why are they sleeping?
It all might be too much for mere humans to bear.
I shouldn't have taken them along. Oh, it's so useless to say that now.
They could have stayed home in their rooms if they didn't want to deal with it. They went out of their own accord.
Yeah, and I don't think either of them expect or want anyone to take responsibility for their being dragged into this.
Both of them seem so used to living with the Seraphim. Wonder if they were always like this.
Soraya and I were raised together ever since we were just babies.
There was a time when you were a baby?
That's rude.
My bad, my bad. I'm sure you were a sweet, well-behaved little guy back in your day.
Too bad I'm not like that anymore, huh? You know, there's something I've been wondering.
Yeah, what?
You're an Earth Seraph, right?
Oops.
So why do you use an umbrella for a weapon? Isn't that more like a water element?
I guess I can tell you. Ready to have your mind blown? I'm using it precisely because I'm an Earth Seraph.
Huh?
You know about the dominant relationships among the elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind, right? Earth is stronger than water. Meaning that especially when using seraphic arts, you can increase your mana output by using the subordinate element as a catalyst.
What?
Just to let you know, Lila has been using wind-imbued paper, and Dezel's pendulum has been using earth and minerals as their catalysts. The staff that you've been using is fundamentally an earth element. You'd have to be a complete idiot for using something like that as a water seraph, is what I'd like to say, but I'll hold back.
Ooh.
But you did just say it.
Well, if you've been using it as a way to train yourself, or a way to incorporate physical attacks on top of seraphic arts, then you're not doing it completely wrong, at least. The longer you live, the easier it is for you to choose to do what takes the least amount of effort. But if you really aren't satisfied and want to grow stronger, then you're just going to have to do things the hard way if you want to go beyond whatever ability you were born with.
Huh.
Anyways, you've been using your staff without knowing what it's for. Good job, dummy.
Wow. That's fucked up. I wonder how strong he would be if he actually, you know... Alright, I gotta go back in. I gotta fight this guy, or at least try to fight him. Why is this Lady Lake entrance right here? Alright. It's cool that I didn't miss the mystic art though. That'd be fun. That's pretty... Oh hey, look, we can fight now. Or not that we can fight, but
Now what do we do?
now we can resist them. Is he gone? Yeah, he's probably gone.
It looks like Heldolf wasn't in Glavend.
Indeed. Were he near us, we'd surely have felt the strength of his domain.
I guess we'll have to search somewhere else.
But we'll need at least some clue as to where he is.
Agreed. I hate wasting my time.
Hiding such a large amount of malevolence shouldn't exactly be an easy task.
Malevolence, huh? I remember feeling an unusually strong level of malevolence before.
When was that?
Right after we fought earlier. It was when we were heading back to Pendrago from the Guinevere Shrine.
So, maybe southwest of Pendrago?
Alright, let's check it out.
You guys really gonna go on such a shot in the dark?
Sounds like it's worth a look.
We've got nothing to lose.
If this ends up being a waste of time, I swear I'll stab you.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Good God. You need to calm down, woman. I mean, she is Sunday, so it's like, you know, it's pretty par for the course, actually. Southwest of Pendrago.
Why does it smell like that?
Oh, there we go. Shrine of the Earth Trial. There he is.
Heldolf,
Whoa, okay, yeah, he's freaky strong.
this won't go like last time.
I certainly hope that it won't.
What do you mean?
Do you think it's coincidence that you've encountered Hellion's domains at every turn?
So what? This was all your doing? Is that what you want to say?
Is this your idea of being merciful?
Be on your guard, Saray.
Yeah, he's capable of anything.
So, how are we supposed to find out if this guy really did bind with Mautellus?
We'll just have to fight him head on.
You got a death wish?
If not that, then what?
Tell me something, Heldolf. Are you?
God, this guy is kind of creepy.
What's so damn funny?
You talk far too much. I am the Lord of Calamity, and thou art the Shepherd. The meeting of the two is, by definition, conflict. Do you not agree?
Saray!
Here he comes, everyone.
What do you mean? He's not doing anything.
Go on, Shepherd. Show me what a vessel you
Weakness Earth?
I won't be pushed over that easily.
There we go. Mystic Art! Nice.
Definitely outclassed, but
We got
I guess we could do this. Scrap toss! Why would he be weak against anything, though, like, realistically?
hard to believe you're the same rosy-cheeked youth as before.
We're making progress, but I get a bad feeling about this.
Wonder of wonders. I agree with you.
ocean
Aha! Okay, so it is a scripted thing.
Are you happy?
huh?
Keep fighting like this, and you'll strike me down. Can't you feel it? Is that not what you truly wish inside?
What are you saying?
You yearn for it. You crave it. Would you drown in this fountain of ecstasy you have created?
Lila, it's time to settle this.
What's wrong?
Saray, if you finish this here, can you be absolutely sure you will not regret it later?
That's right. Did we really come all this way just to smack old Kitty Beard around? Or was there something else?
As you know, to quell the Lord of Calamity is the duty of the Shepherd. That is not incorrect.
I knew it! It's like sin, you come back.
Do it if we can?
No.
The bastard's up.
Oh, you come back as the Lord of Calamity.
Simone,
Possibly?
Yes.
dispose of them.
An illusory art!
Look out, everyone!
You're too late.
I like fusion. They should make another, oh, that's bad. They got everyone except those two?
My, you're finally putting some effort into it. Do you think your malevolence can isolate him?
For one of his strength, probably only about 10 minutes. I apologize.
It will do.
What have you done, Heldolf?
Get ready!
I can't fuse?
Unknown type of Halloween.
Get lost! Drop them!
Don't tell me the tables have turned.
Purgatory of Flame.
Victory was close, yet now only anxiety and impending doom.
Saray! Don't let your emotions waver. Please,
Lila!
Still you interfere?
Wow, ow.
Under arrest.
Good thing I have all these items. Always stock up on items in a Tales game, everybody knows that. This is really cool though, I like this. I like fights where they go on forever and they have like a bunch of scripted things where it's like, yeah, now I can beat you, but now I can beat you, but now I can. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, Lila!
Miss Mioma!
Oh yeah, that's funny. You can fuse to dodge. That's pretty funny in this game. I like that. It's a good idea.
Heldolf is trying to manipulate me while I'm still missing the full picture. Is that what you're trying to say? At this rate, he's just going to keep needling me. I'm a plaything to him.
Saray, I understand.
You've got to help everyone.
You're not getting away.
Unknown type of Halloween.
Burn away!
Let me see my arts. Oh, okay.
Dancing flames! We just have to find a weak point. Whoa! Break through!
I mean, it's not really a weak point.
Dancing flames!
Pretty easy.
Let's knock him back with a hidden art. Dancing flames! Crown fire! Break through! Drop them! Purgatory flame!
Karmic stance? What does that mean?
Get lost! Molten wall! Purgatory flame! Whoa! Wait a minute! No escape! Pillars of flame! Brilliant presence! Burning sword! Pillars of flame!
Here we go.
Crimson flame! Burn your soul!
Flamberge!
Purgatory flame! Molten wall! Purgatory flame!
Destruction.
No escape! Pillars of flame! No escape! It's over!
Direct destruction.
That's it!
Oh, okay.
Saray.
I guess I was supposed to lose.
Do not resist.
No! I will never give up!
Do you not realize how warped it is to struggle so?
What?
Simone, release the squire.
At once.
Ow! What on...
Prepare to see just what your resistance has earned,
Uh-oh.
you shepherd.
No!
And that was his fatal mistake, wasn't it, Lila? Beth Miss Mioma!
cut her.
Resist this, dumbass.
Do you really plan to slay her? A seraph?
Killing is my business. Or did you forget?
Simone.
Very well, as you wish.
Rose!
Is she dead for real? That sucks.
Toying with you has lost its charm. Shepherd Saray, work under me. Should we not bring this world back to the way it was, together?
What?
Walking a path alongside the Lord of Calamity can only lead to malevolence. Surely you—
And what is so strange about that? Malevolence will always be with us. It can only be dispelled by the scant few who hold the power of purification. Are you saying that's the way things should be?
Hellions only bring pain to humans and Seraphim alike.
And so it is therefore natural to resist malevolence? Absurd. Shepherd Saray, I repeat once more, join me. For too long have the Seraphim been forced to fight the malevolence. Too long have they been chained.
Alright, shut up,
Let us
blind man.
restore them to their rightful form as Hellions.
I refuse.
Then let us finish our battle once and for all.
Well, I'm gonna
I
die.
refuse that as well. This is not.
I refuse that as well.
So you say. But one day you will discover it for yourself. The true nature
What?
of humans and Seraphim in this
He just
world.
walks off. He portals off. Fancy.
No mistake. That bearded menace is connected to Mautelis. When we were trapped by his malevolence, I felt a presence.
But there wasn't even a trace of Mautelis back then.
Think about it. What if you were convinced you couldn't see something, but it was right under your nose?
It's something we see all the time and yet never notice.
This?
The ground?
You mean the Hellion could be using the continent of Glenwood itself as a vessel?
Right. There's only one guy out there who'd be capable of pulling it off.
But if that's the case,
Even if all this is true, is it possible to purify the land itself? If Heldelf were the vessel, it would make a lot more sense. But if the Earth is the vessel, why would Mautelis also be connected to Heldelf?
Let's find Mautelis. If it's true that Heldelf is connected to Mautelis, who's become a Hellion using the Earth as a vessel.
Yeah, this is like
So long
catastrophic.
as we don't purify Mautelis, we'll never be able to quell Heldelf.
but even with all the legends of Mautelis we've collected, there hasn't been a single clue as to his whereabouts.
We should search for Maven.
Old Man Maven?
That's right. He was journeying to study the legends surrounding Mautelis as well.
We don't have a clue, but he just might.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to find him?
I have an inkling. Let's go meet with the ones who protect the ruin of Logren and see what they think.
Logren? That's the ruin in Zefgot Moor, right?
Yes,
Then it's been decided. Let's get packing, Nebo.
All right. Just stop that.
Hey, are you okay with this?
I trust him, though it is a gamble.
Oh, what the fucking puts me right in front. Oh, there's another one. All right. Oh, everyone's dead. Ow, that thing just knocked
You
me in
act
the
on
air.
instinct way too much.
Oh? Did your
So where the heck am I going now? Go to Logren? Where the heck is Logren? I don't know where that is. That'd be funny if this is like half the game. Hold on, let me... There's gotta be like a... More powerful, blah blah blah. Where is Logren? Oh, these are crucibles. Interesting. Logren. I'll have to look it up.